Got a spare room at your place? It is that valuable bit of real estate that sadly often ends up as a junk room. Well, with the cooler months upon us, it is time to reclaim your spare room and turn it into a luxurious winter retreat the whole family can enjoy. But before I even start planning, it is time to clear this lot out. The great thing about clearing out a room before you begin any work is you know exactly what you're dealing with, and this room is a pretty good size. But instead of putting that old bed back in here, which took up so much space, what I'm thinking is a warm coloured sofa under the window that doubles as a sofa bed. Now all that stuff that came out of here has got to go back somewhere, so I'm thinking storage. Let's go shopping. Now these flat packs are ideal because you can design your own wardrobe to suit your space no matter how big, small or odd shape, and they're pretty quick to put together yourself as well. And as for doors, there are plenty of options available, but I think I might go for these gloss black sliders, giving us a really modern, slick look. I'm really excited to say that wallpaper is back in fashion, but if you're worried about what colour or pattern to commit to, let's face it, is a commitment. Don't be, because you can now buy some of this stuff. It's textured wallpaper and you simply paint over it. I think some of this would be perfect for our feature wall. This is the wall that I want to make a feature, and that's where I'm using my wallpaper to give the room some texture. Now when you're hanging wallpaper, never start at the sides because no wall is ever going to be straight. You're better off to start somewhere towards the middle and work your way out. Then it's just a case of getting your wallpaper paste mixed up and just roll it right across the wall. Now for the paper. Now the way to paste it up without getting it everywhere, run it straight down the middle, and this takes off all of the excess. Then you just work in a diagonal motion, pushing the roller towards the edges, never pulling it back, otherwise the paste will just slip underneath onto the front of the paper. So once it's pasted up, just fold it over that bottom section. It's going to make it much easier to handle. Just bring it back and fold up that top section. Roll this one in and then this one over. Now you're going to need to leave it to sit for about 5 minutes so the paper expands, and then it can go on the wall. Unfold it so that that section drops. Just mark it next to your pencil line, nice and close. And then use a damp sponge. Push it towards the edges just to take out any air bubbles. Now you just grab a super sharp blade and trim it top and bottom. As far as colour schemes go, there's obviously going to be black in this room, but it is a winter retreat after all, so I do want to warm it up. I'm adding splashes of red, and for all of the walls, this beautiful colour called Katmandu. It's going to add a gorgeous golden glow to the whole room. Onto the wardrobes now, and honestly, these flat packs units are so easy to put together. All you need is a cordless drill. You don't even need any glue. They're like big building blocks. I really love storage, especially when it's versatile. Now this is a spare room and bound to get junky, so the idea is to build a cabinet to suit your space. Then you can customise it to suit your needs. Check this out. You can even get little add-ons like an extension mirror. So many different things you can do. Not to mention other fun accessories you can add, like motion sensor lights, on when the door's open and off when it's closed. Curtains are a great way to soften and add warmth to a window that already has blinds. I want to spruce up the old TV console. It's been sitting in the spare room for years, just gathering dust, and could use a bit of a makeover. Now the first thing to do is take off these doors. Got a bit of an idea for those? Then the whole thing gets a very light sand. My plan is to tie it in with the wardrobe doors by giving the whole thing a quick coat of black Japan stain varnish. For the doors, I said I had something special in mind. Well, how about this aluminium sheeting? I'm just using the old glass panel as a template. Now grab your tin snips and cut it out. Now make sure that you've got your gloves on because it is sharp. Now just lay it in position, then use your drill, go all the way through, and you can just screw it in place. Well, the stain varnish is nice and dry, so it's back on with the handles. Now I'm using the old ones again, they match really well. Then it's just back on with the shiny new doors. What a really cosy update, no longer a messy, junky room. This is now a space the whole family can enjoy and snuggle up in over the cooler months.